Let me say a special good morning to those of you listening to Classic Radio 105.5, 105.9. Somehow it feels like a special morning for some reason or the other. Let me say also hi, hello to those of you viewing GBN TV, Channel 7, Channel 11, Channel 20. Good morning to you. Hope you're having an awesome morning and everything is A-OK. It's Thursday. It's the 26th day of September 2024. Something about the month of September, right? I know. Say no more. Usually on Thursday, we do have various departments within the RGPF popping in studios with us this morning. I was here. That's why there's been a little bit of a 5 minutes delay before we had the show started this morning. And I haven't seen anyone arrive as yet. And so if they do arrive, of course, as we progress, we certainly will entertain them. So all for now, the program is going to lead technically into open line for you this morning for listeners and viewers. You probably have an issue you may like to, of course, speak about this morning, a concern, of course, something within your community you want to give mention, feel free to do so. 435-2041, double options. Don't forget you have the WhatsApp and the direct phone line to calling and express your views and concerns this morning. Those of you think about offering solutions this morning, feel free to do that also here on the program this morning. 435-2041, that's the number. Let me say good morning to those of you who drive along on the nation's roads, as I usually, of course, tell you. Don't forget to drive along with that due care and attention. And, of course, all will be well. Once you drive along like that, if everyone drives along like that, suddenly we'll have an awesome time while you're doing whatever you're doing. And, of course, it should roll a bit problem-free for you. Once again, 435-2041, 435-2041. WhatsApp number is the same, 435-2041. Let's hear from you this morning with your calls. And, of course, expressing those views and concerns of yours. As I mentioned, we usually have the police here on a Thursday on the program, and I haven't seen anyone, previous partner within the RGPF, I should mention it like that, and I haven't seen anyone arrived as yet, so which means we're going to go directly into an open line this morning. Those of you social media platforms, good morning. Whatever part of the world you're listening and viewing from, let me wish you an awesome day also. Once again, 435-2041. Let's see who's going to get that ball rolling off this morning. Of course, and let's hear you. It's to the point. Open line this morning here on the program. Surely there's been lots been happening around the islands, including our sister isles of Carriacou and Petit Martinique. There's probably something that you have heard that you may want to, of course, mention this morning. Feel free to do so. You may have a bit of a concern about a certain issue that you may have heard about, and and you want to, of course, mention it this morning. There's probably something that you're happy to have heard. And you feel like, I'm happy to hear that, or that is happening, or this is taking place, so you want to speak about it this morning. You may have, of course, a positive review of a certain issue that you may want to, of course, speak about this morning also. Feel free to do so. 435-2041. And, let's get that ball rolling with the calls this morning as we move along here on to the point. Let's say good morning to all of the students who are already in school. Most of the students are already in school already. I guess those who probably are late for whatever reason, I hope there's a good reason why you are. No one should be heading in a little after 9. Most of you've been doing so since 8 a.m. You should have already been there. So I hope there's no one moving that late to school this morning. We do have our very first caller on the program. Caller, you're welcome. Good morning. And you're live.
Yeah, morning, VJ.
How are you doing this morning, sir?
Since y'all came back on air, you're not coming through loud and clear like you used to. It's raspy, it's not as clear, it's not as loud. You might need the engineer to check on it.
Okay. I will certainly have to take a look into and see what's happening, of course. Thanks for for letting us know what's happening. Thank you so much. 435-2041, 435-2041, and thanks for letting us know of that issue that you are, of course, experiencing, and certainly that will be rectified in the soonest. Just is happy to hear about that, and certainly going to have that rectified. 435-2041. Let's get another caller. Caller, you're live. Good morning.
Morning. Your radio station got since yesterday. You can't hear nothing in St. Paul's. Okay.
Thanks once again, caller. I appreciate it. And the technical people will certainly look into it. Thank you so much. 435-2041, 435-2041. That's the number. Together on the program this morning. And there's an issue there. Didn't know of it. And certainly will be looked into. 435-2041. Caller, good morning. You're welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Telesford. Greetings. How are you?
Doing good, sir. What about you?
Listen, I'm quite all right by the grace of God, Mr. Telesford. Sir, listen, that gentleman just preempted me there, but I find it rather strange. It's about 2 or 3 days now the transmission from your station's been coming through muffled. I don't listen to any other Grenadier radio station, so you all should be proud of that.
All right, sir.
But you ought to have known that by now. So I had to listen to you on the other little gadgets. Of course, thank God other options.
There are options. There are options that you can.
But I thought you all should get that sorted out because the common man listens to that. Listen to this little radio station, Mr. Telesford. I want to invite you, sir, or should I say suggest to you, sir, and your entity. You see, there are some very powerful issues in this here country that even the media, and the so-called media of Grenada, are nothing other than human soundbites, as they're considered, and access repeating trucklers. In other words, they get close to the source and they repeat what the source said, and some of them don't even have the capacity to translate it into what is known as indirect or reported speech. But Mr. Telesford, there are so many powerful issues in this country I'd like us to talk about. Therefore, I want to suggest, or would like to suggest, Mr. Telesford, that you invite King Charles VI, or the third pardon of Grenada, to come on radio and talk to the people about the stranglehold that his monarchy has on this country. You hear me, Mr. Telesford, sir?
I'm listening
Charles
to you, sir.
III, Charles Rex III, whoever he is, I don't know, the nutmeg king, according to the Grenada Monarchist League. I'd like you to invite the so-called Governor General, who represents the so-called nutmeg king, who elected her. I don't know who elected him. I don't know. I wasn't there. But I was born and bred in Grenada, but I didn't know about that. And to the so-called Prime Minister and the legal luminaries, the constitutional gurus or constitutional gurus, like Francis Alexis Lawrence, Joseph Ruggles, Ferguson et al. The questions to be answered, Mr. Telesford, Grenadians understand it, about the constitutionality of this here country, about the so-called independence of this country. Only Monday evening, for many of you will recall, a program was played back by Godfrey Augustine. That's his 6 o'clock program with Ruggles Ferguson, where he read, and he was obligated to do so because I kept pushing for years, or say we kept pushing for years, that this document be read to the people and let them know that what we're in and how we've been duped for 50 years. The document to end, Mr. Telesford, is crystal clear. I want to suggest, sir, also that the program beyond the headlines be highlighted, be looked at as one of those platforms that we can put this matter to the people so that they decide. Paragraph 2 of the document, it is instructive to note, and the document was written in 2002 upon advice of a commission established by the then governor, so-called Governor General I, I can't remember, Williams he was, Daniel Williams, yes. It is instructed to note the document says that neither the document terminating Grenada's association with the United Kingdom nor the current constitution has been resolutions in the Parliament of Grenada, and in effect on its face imperial orders in council of the kings were queens, and it was the queen's most excellent majesty. We're operating on an imperial order in council of the queen's most operating. How can we be politically independent when the Queen signs the Constitution, not Constitution, but the order, an order instruction? They tell us we have been set into a stage, Mr. Telesford, through the most important adjectives used to describe the United Kingdom and these colonialists: mendacious and meretricious. What does that mean, really? Deceitful and pretentious forms of manipulation. What they have established in us is nothing but a colonial state of martial law. We cannot change the document they say. Should I say that the constitutional gurus say? Why? Why should we fooling ourselves and fooling the people and the young men? Mr. Telesford, I advise you kindly, sir. I suggest to you kindly, sir, that you get your management team to look at this document and bring out the pros unconstitutionality and let the people talk about it. I mean, this year coming there, we have to get this thing set for a new constitution in Grenada so the people of Grenada can chart their own course into the future. Enough bluff, down with colonialism, its vestiges and its towers thereof.
Thank you, sir.
Very much, Mr.
Thank you so much, and of course, I appreciate your contribution this morning, and I will take it, of course, what you have considered of course, under consideration. Anyway, let's take another call. Call via WhatsApp. Good morning. Caller via WhatsApp. Good morning. You're welcome. Caller via WhatsApp, if you're there. Good morning to you and welcome.
Hi, good morning to you, GT. Are you hearing me?
Yes, loud and clear. Go right ahead, please.
Great. Right. I'm really calling this morning because we are in search of Miss Yvonne Bartholomew. She left home this morning. Very brown-skinned lady in the Woodlands area. She was last seen somewhere in the River Road. So anybody who may have seen or you may know Miss Yvonne Bartholomew, or children are in search of her, or family are in search of her. She's someone, I believe, who should be in her 70s. Anyone seen her? We know it's raining on the outside, and we are in search of her, Miss Yvonne Bartholomew. You can check maybe on Facebook because it's been shared, and if you can assist as well in sharing it on your GBN page. So please be on the lookout. The last
Certainly I will. All right.
In the River Road area. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the information. And of course, as the individual mentioned, lady name is Yvonne Bartholomew. If you've seen her, of course, I will try to get that picture up as the morning progresses. Of course, if the control room could probably highlight that for you, and hope that individual may be found soon. 435-2041, open line this morning here on the program. It's to the point here this morning, folks. Usually is we do have the police on a Thursday. There is a partner within the RGPF, and there's no one representing this morning, so we had to divert into an open line this morning. So 435-2041, you can call via the WhatsApp, or you can call direct 435-2041. Good morning to those of you who are, of course, driving along, those of you who are walking along the nation's roads, and, of course, as a previous caller did mention, if you happen to see the individual, of course, as she mentioned, the last place she was seen was in the River Road area, and if you happen to have noticed, maybe, of course, you can get in contact with the family. Didn't get a number from the individual to, of course, give them a call or sort, but see what you can do in terms of offering the necessary assistance, or maybe you can call the police departments that will take care of that particular, of course, when incidents of that nature occurs, and of course they can probably follow up on it, and of course have the individual return to her family. 435-2041, open line this morning. It's 19 minutes after the hour this morning, folks. Let's entertain another caller. Caller, you're live. Good morning.
Good morning, GT. Good morning to Grenada, and thanks for taking my call. I want to echo the call made by Citizen Rollo, as he is referred to, on a constitutional reform. Because, I have been doing my own personal studies about that. And I think it's time that that's been, taken from the back burner and put on the front burner. I heard you on Monday's program there with Sylvan McIntyre. And, I consider him one of the advocates for safety in our country. And what prompted me to make this call, I was trying to get on Monday, but what prompted me to make this call, he said, based on his organization, he is not represented in Parliament or such, or in the Senate and so on. I'm saying all of this to say, if we have our own constitution, we have farmers' representatives, yes. We have other, fisheries and stuff like that. But if we have representation of the people, advocate for safety, advocate for the repair of bridges and so on and so forth. Writing our own constitution would right some of the wrongs that we inherit from the British. So I'm saying all of this to say, I echo Citizen Rollo's call. And, it's a light bulb, shone in my head, because during the 1979-83 revolution, the Constitution was suspended. And, I keep asking why. But, there's a lot to desire. There's something Citizen Rollo is saying that making some sense to us. Thank you for taking my call again. Have a good day.
You too, caller. Have a great day, and certainly appreciate your contribution this morning. Folks, we drew for a break. Let's take it when we come back. We got much more for you. The open line edition here on To The Point for today, Thursday, the 26th day of September. We'll be right back after the break.
Looking to take your business to new heights? Advertise with GPN on our social media platforms and get noticed by our 138,000 plus followers. Reach a massive engaged audience ready to connect with your brand. No matter your business size, GPN is here to help you grow. Contact us today at admin@gpn.gd or WhatsApp 407-8458 to get started.
The Grenada Motor Club will be hosting its second and final international drag racing event for 2024 at Pearls International Speedway on September 28th and 29th. Expect the fastest set of drag cars and bikes the Caribbean has to offer. September 27th, meet and greet at Lavo Lanes. September 28th, test and tune bracket race qualifiers. And after drags, chill out at Sizzle Bar and Lounge. September 29th, drag race finals at Pearls International Speedway. There will be a special guest appearance by one of the Caribbean's top drag racers and a special drift performance by one of the Caribbean's top drifter. Mark the dates, September 28th and 29th at Pearls International Speedway is the place to be. You don't want to miss this one.
Make home yours every day with Courts. Everything you want. Make home yours anytime with Courts. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Get value for your money. Courts have the best quality. Home is what you make it. Best prices and good credit. Courts have it all. Home is what you make it. Top brands, you're sure to get it all. Courts have it all.
Courts has what you need to make home yours. You can get it all with easy payment plans using Courts Ready Finance. Courts, make home yours.
So we say welcome back once again, listeners and viewers. It's To The Point here on Classic Radio and GBN TV. 435-2041. That's the number that you can call. You get on live with me this morning. And let's hear your views, your concerns this morning, whether you want to call in via the WhatsApp. If you do want to, of course, send some information via the WhatsApp, you can certainly do so also. Yes, 435-2041. And, of course, let's hear from you this morning as it relates to an issue or a concern that you may have that you would like, of course, to express this morning. Once again, don't forget, folks, that missing person, that's, of course, Yvonne Bartholomew. That's Miss Yvonne Bartholomew missing. And if you have any knowledge of her whereabouts, she was last seen in the River Road area. And if you may have noticed her, her family would like to get some information about her whereabouts and, of course, make sure that she is safe. Once again, 435-2041, open line this morning here on the program. Good morning to those of you via social media platforms. Good morning. And let's hear from you this morning, of course. of course, in terms of what's on your mind this morning. Yeah, as some folks would say, that 2 cents of yours. Let's hear from you this morning on the program. 435-2041. And you have the option of calling in via the WhatsApp. If, of course, you feel like you want to, call in and you want to send a message via the WhatsApp, you can certainly do so. You could just add it to your contact list and do so. If you want to send a message via the Facebook page, just logged into the Facebook page. You could also do that also. Let's go to the phone line. Caller, welcome, and you're live.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Calling. I'm having some issues with GBN radio. I normally get you very clear. And since yesterday, I'm getting you with a kind of a noise behind there. I'm not getting you very clear. I don't know why. That's one issue. The next issue I have, you had Nolan Cox on your program not too long ago this week. And he said that he did not know that the quarry was sold. I cannot imagine he was part of the government and doesn't know that the quarry was sold. The quarry was sold to the Chinese so that they can prepare their project there. Right now, yes, it is run by a private entity, which is Louison. So I don't imagine how could you part of the government and not knowing that the quarry was sold. And it is sold, and then they're going to be having to buy stone from the people who bought it. That is so dumb. That's my complaint. Thank you.
Thank you, caller. Have a great morning yourself. 435-2041. Let's hear from you this morning. Phones open line this morning here on the program. You have the options of calling in and sharing your views and concerns. And once again, the technical folks here at GBN are looking into the issue as relates to that static noise that folks have been complaining with the station, and certainly will revolve in the soonest time, as soon as possible, I should say. 435-2041. Open line this morning here on the program, folks. Let's hear from you. And as I mentioned, if you do have of course, want to express via the make a contribution, I should say, via the WhatsApp, you can do that via the message. You can do that also, or if you want to express your views and concern via message via the Facebook message section, folks, you can certainly do that there also. 435-2041. Open line on the program this morning. Let's take a quick peek at the some of the comments being made via the Facebook page. Yeah, more or less, it's just a regular conversation going on there this morning. Nothing to throw out at you. Also via the WhatsApp. Of course, just one of the messages that came in there a while ago is referred to once again to that missing individual. That's Miss Yvonne Bartholomew. Of course, family would certainly love to get more information in terms of relation to her being missing for them this morning. Left home a little bit early this morning and have been seen as hasn't returned as yet. And she was last seen in the River area. I had a caller call in, giving a contribution as a reference to that. If you know about her whereabouts, maybe you can get in contact with the police and have a safe return to her family. 435-2041. 30 minutes after the hour this morning here on the program. And it's an open line this morning. If it's slow on the calls, I'm not sure if it's reference to, of course, the quality of the signal folks have been receiving. Once again, our apology for that, and it will be rectified as soon as possible. 435-2041. Of course, there's other options. You can listen and view the program. You can go, of course, via our YouTube channel, our Facebook page. You can have the option of listening and viewing there, and also via GBN's webpage. Of course, get to listen and view there also. 435-2041. It's an open line edition this morning here for you folks To the Point as we take you through. Once again, good morning to those of you who are driving along on the nation's road this morning. Just have a message sent to me from someone and saying, of course, a bit of a traffic congestion in certain areas. Of course, so if you can use alternative routes, of course, you can try that if you want to get a bit of an ease in the traffic. And sometimes it may seem a bit longer, but sometimes it gets you there, and much quicker than having to be stuck in traffic for a wee bit. All right? 435-2041. Open line this morning once again. It's To the Point. And let's get those calls in. The lines are open for the WhatsApp and the Facebook page, folks. As we do our callers this morning, we take you through the program. 435-2041. And don't forget that missing person notice. Once again, that's Miss Yvonne Bartholomew. Anyone knowing about her whereabouts, feel free to, of course, let her family know, or you can certainly get in contact with the police, and of course, they will certainly make the necessary arrangement to have her return to her family. We do have a caller via the WhatsApp. WhatsApp caller, good morning, and you're live.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning to you.
There's now we are in the crucial area. We're not getting P105. Since after Hurricane Beryl, we're not getting P105. I don't know what is the problem, but it's been days now. And I've been complaining, I've been messaging and not hearing anything, and I'm not seeing no improvements. I'm asking, please, if you can assist, I'll be so glad. Thank you.
Thank you, caller. Thank you also. And as I mentioned, of course, it will be rectified. And, of course, as soon as possible. Caller, good morning. You're live.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
Have a blessed day.
And the same goes out to you.
I'm concerned about our children on the road. When from school, they walk anywhere. I thought or I learned that you have to walk facing the vehicles. Not the vehicle shouldn't be coming at your back. Mm-hmm. And we notice especially the children coming down from Gladstone Road that they walk on any side, and sometimes they tell the vehicle, bounce me now. So could we get someone to talk to them? Another thing is about our parents. It seems as if our parents have given up their parental rules. Children come home at any hour. Children cause obscenity in school. And they would say, well, mommy and daddy do it at home. What I'm wondering, what can we do to help parents to take on their parental rule? They are responsible for the children. They're supposed to train up the child in the way he should go. But they leave it to the teachers to train the children. But the children already get the bad training from home. How could you use so much obscenity in the school to the hearing of children and teachers? And to me, some parents feel it's okay. So I'm wondering if we can get some course where we can, or during parent-teachers meeting, if we can get people to come and talk to the parents so that they would do, or so that they would do a better job with their children.
Thank you so much, caller. Thank you so much. And, of course, very interesting contribution there from you. Certainly do appreciate that. Certainly hope Parent Teachers Association could probably have, of course, folks from the various departments coming and have that conversation with the parents and students, if it's possible, in terms of the issue that you have just raised. Let's get another caller. Caller, you're welcome. Good morning. You're live.
Good morning. I'm calling to report electric pole. The light on the pole went off since on the 6th of July.
And what area is that? What area are you calling from, my dear? Marigot. Mm-hmm.
I reported.
Did you speak to the folks at Glen as in reference to that?
Yes, I went inside it twice on 2 separate occasions. I even called one radio station and said the place will be very dark and it's very scary to come in at night times. I'm begging, the number on the pole is GO15.
Mm-hmm.
I am begging, please, if they could come and put the light. It's very dark to come in at night times. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And certainly see if I could offer necessary. I have taken a note of it. And I can see if I can speak to someone, of course, in the electricity companies where they can assist you. All right. Have a good day yourself. 435-2041. Let's go to the WhatsApp. WhatsApp caller, good morning. You're live.
Yeah, good morning. Bro.
Good morning to you, sir.
You know, I'm just putting out this out there. I think as we go into 2024, 2025, and we're going up to 30 and stuff like that, we as Grenadians, we have to be more professional. No, we have a lot of professional Grenadians that is in high places. I mean, real professional. But, you know, most of them is not in Grenada. You know what I'm saying? And we have internet and social media and stuff like that. What you find happening is that people just concentrate on the phone, going on Facebook, going on Instagram. That's all they use the phone for. They don't realize that the phone is just like a computer in the hand. We can do great things with it. So what I'm saying to our Grenadian people, let's upgrade our country by being more professional in terms of, you have something like radiation. We don't have to send to Trinidad for somebody. We don't have to. apply yourself. The government can always apply you, help you out. Apply yourself to study something somewhere. But the main thing about we have to give back to our country. And a lot of people don't. On the other hand, we have to have encouragement for people to give back too, also, And sometimes some people complain, the medical in Grenada is no good, the medical. But what I notice with most Grenadian people, and even Caribbean people, they have a medical situation. They wait until the situation get dire with them before they go to the hospital. Before they say, let me travel to see if I can get it fixed. They wait until they reach a chronic situation before they reach it. Now, people doesn't understand. People die in America too. They die in hospitals up here also. So not only in Grenada people dying, people die from simple things in America, people die everywhere. So leaving Grenada late with a situation to come in America to fix it doesn't mean you're going to live. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things we got to take into consideration if you want to make our country, our society, our surroundings better. We always have...
Lost the caller there a wee bit, of course. Caller, good morning, you're live.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, I'm just going to find out a little bit about what's going on with We Culture. We normally used to have it on a Friday night, but I'm not hearing about it again. So I'm wondering if this is off the air or,
Well, I could actually find out for you, of course, in terms of what's happening. I'm not sure if it's just a break in the program for a wee bit and it will return, but I could actually find out for you. All right?
Because sometimes there are a lot of good points, that they make, and people contribute good points to them, and it's kind of, talking about your culture. And I think it was a good program because I normally listen to it almost every Friday night, once I'm around,
All right.
So that's why I just called to find out if this program is still on or if it's not, because a good while they're not on.
Okay.
Right, thank you so much and have a blessed day.
You too, caller. Have a good one yourself. 435-2041. And let's see if we can get some information from our WhatsApp this morning in terms of grab some information from there. Someone via the WhatsApp is saying, GT, good morning. Is the government looking looking at staggering work hours for business to control the traffic flow in Grenada? I hope the government and businesses are listening to the control of the traffic flow in Grenada. All right. Let me take a peek at another contribution if there's one there this morning. 435-2041. 435-2041. That's the number. And someone else is saying good morning, just a regular good morning to you, and good morning to you also. Let's go to the Facebook page, look at some of the comments that are there. Someone saying, GT, good morning. Our borders are not secured, hence the bringing